Chiefs' crazy trade rumors and training camp battles to watch in 2025. Hey Chiefs Kingdom! Buckle up, because a wild trade just shook up the NFL, and it might spark some big changes for our Kansas City Chiefs. Today, we're diving into an insane trade between the Dolphins and Steelers, what it means for our quarterback room, and some thrilling training camp battles to keep an eye on. Plus, is George Karlaftis overrated or a total beast? Let's get into it. But first, how pumped are you for Chiefs football? Let's go! A shocking NFL trade. A massive trade just went down between the Miami Dolphins and Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's got everyone talking. At first, it seemed like the Dolphins were sending their star quarterback Jalen Ramsey to the Steelers for safety Minkah Fitzpatrick. Whoa, right. But then, boom. They added tight end Jonnu Smith, who had a monster season with nearly 900 yards and 8 touchdowns, to the deal. Pittsburgh also got a 2027 7th-round pick, while Miami snagged a 2027 5th-round pick. Why does this matter for the Chiefs? Well, this trade leaves Miami desperate for help at cornerback, and some experts think the Chiefs have too many cornerbacks. Could we see a trade before the season starts? Keep reading to find out. Is the Chiefs' quarterback room too crowded? Charles Goldman from A to Z Sports says the Chiefs' cornerback room is packed. We've got superstar Trent McDuffie leading the way as CB1, no question there. But behind him, it's a battle. The Chiefs added Noel Williams in the draft, a ball-hawking rookie who's likely a roster lock. They also signed Christian Fulton, a tough veteran from the Chargers, and still have Jalen Watson, Najee Johnson, and Joshua Williams fighting for spots. Here's the crazy part. Watson, Johnson, and Williams are all in the last year of their contracts. If they don't play much this season, they could leave for free next year. Should the Chiefs trade one of them for a draft pick? Or is keeping depth the smarter move after last year's injuries, like Watson's broken ankle and Johnson's torn ACL? What do you think, trade or hold tight? Drop your thoughts below. Why trading a cornerback might be a bad idea. Last season, the Chiefs' cornerback room took a huge hit. Trading away L'Jarius Sneed and injuries to key players made things rough. It was so bad that it affected our defense's ability to stop quick passes, which hurt our pass rush, too. The Chiefs learned the hard way. You can never have too many good cornerbacks or offensive tackles. Depth is everything. Imagine if injuries strike again, would we regret trading someone like Joshua Williams or Chris Roland Wallace? Training camp will show us who's ready to shine, but I'm nervous about letting anyone go before we see how the room looks. What if we trade a corner and then bam, another injury hits? Are you with me on keeping the depth? George Karlaftis, overrated or a hidden gem? Now, let's talk about defensive end George Karlaftis. Some fans think he's overrated because he plays next to Chris Jones, the best defensive tackle in the NFL. Jones gets all the attention, which helps Karlaftis get to the quarterback. But is that fair? Karlaftis had 76 pressures last season, second only to Jones, and has averaged nearly 11 sacks a year, regular season plus playoffs. That's awesome. He's also great at batting down passes, averaging 5.5 passes defensed per season. Those are game-changing plays. Sure, the Chiefs' edge rushers struggled without Charles Omenihu last year, but Karlaftis still showed up. The Chiefs even picked up his 5th-year option, so they clearly believe in him. But here's the big question. Can Karlaftis take his game to the next level in 2025? He was at Max Crosby's sack summit, learning from legends like Von Miller and Cam Jordan. Will that make him a superstar? Let's see what he does when the pads come on in training camp. Defensive line, ready to dominate? The Chiefs' defensive line has huge potential in 2025. With Chris Jones leading the way, they added rookies Ashton Gillette and Omar Normanlott, who could be secret weapons. Charles Omenihu is back, hungry to prove himself after his injury, and Mike Dana and Felix Anyadike-Uzoma are ready to step up. The loss of Tershawn Wharton hurts, but new addition Jerry Tillery could fill the gap. In 2023, the Chiefs had 57 sacks, second in the NFL. Last year, only 39. Why? Injuries and a weaker cornerback room let quarterbacks throw too quickly. If the defensive line and cornerbacks stay healthy, Pete Sweeney from Arrowhead Pride thinks this group could be overwhelming. Are you excited for a monster pass rush in 2025? I know I am. What's next for Chiefs training camp? Training camp starts July 22nd at Missouri Western State University, and it's going to be electric. Here are the huge battles to watch. Cornerback depth. Who makes the roster? Jalen Watson, Najee Johnson, or Joshua Williams? Will Noel Williams steal the show? Defensive line. Can rookies Gil Latte and Norman Lott shine? Will Omenihu and Karlaftis dominate? Trade rumors. Will the Chiefs deal a cornerback to a team like Miami, or keep everyone for depth? What do you think, Chiefs Kingdom? Are you stoked for training camp? Do you think the Chiefs should trade a cornerback, or is depth too important? And is George Karlaftis a star or just benefiting from Chris Jones? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get hyped for 2025. Until next time, let's go Chiefs!